Hello my friends, how are you? I don't know what this is between us that I've been starting videos before I go to the gym. I actually went earlier and walked on the treadmill, but I couldn't do weights because there was somebody there working out. I was hoping she would finish while I was in the treadmill, but she did not. So right now I want to take out some meat that is remaining. We are down to just a few pieces of meat, so I want to defrost some for dinner and for the next 2 days, I think, which is good because we should be able to go shopping on Saturday to replenish, maybe visit one of the farmers markets. We haven't been since we got back. Yeah, and yeah, that's okay. So let me do that, and then perhaps we'll cook together later after the workout. I'll just clean up a little. I want to show you what I got, and really it's like the last pieces of meat. I think the only other thing I have remaining there is burgers. Those are good because you can cook from frozen to whatever state. So I have salmon, and these are just 2 days worth. I have 2 middle pieces here and tails. So these are for 1 day and these for another. And then this pork I just usually cut up and dry fry. These two. So I have 2 of those. I have this ground beef from the market. We used the other one we got to make pizza. It's really, really good beef. And this is the one we bought for, they say, soup. I think once it gets defrosted, I'll just make like a soupy beef, Kenyan style. So this is how I usually plan my meals. Like, I know this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. And you know what's fascinating about this is that we only eat 2 times a day, and that will be just breakfast and lunch. Whether it's weekends or weekdays, we are on 2 mud, and we have here bacon for breakfast, and maybe we don't really use bacon for salads and such things unless I want to make a really detailed salad. And then now pairing with vegetables and all that. It's kind of it's funny how much we cook for 2 people. How much meaning that we cook daily, you know, but only twice a day. Yeah. I've been wanting to cook really elaborate meals, but it's interfering with our weight loss. We both want to keep it to just stay healthier. Actually, we have a similar problem for the both of us, and that's the tummy. Yeah, so that is a challenge, and that is what keeps us, you know, working out. And that's a good godly thing. God will give you a challenge, something just to keep you on your toes, and when you're obedient about that, He will increase kila kitu that you do, kila jambo unapofanya Mungu anaongezea. He will give you an increase once you've dealt through obedience. Sometimes you're sent to work out your body. Sometimes it's your mind. God will send you to read. I remember one time I was sent to read the New Testament and I couldn't. So God put it in me to want to do it on, you know, like with you guys. I don't know. Maybe God knows I have a soft heart for you guys. Like whenever He sends me, I feel like I'm saving these people. So I will do. I had to do that. I had to do 200 and something days of New Testament. And that was quite a challenge, you guys. Yeah. but it's all good. When we obey, no matter where we are in the line of blessings, when you obey, you're doing something for your generations. Do you ever think about that? Because that usually just encourages me that, you know how Solomon said a good man leaves a good inheritance for his children's children? This is it. When you work out what God, when you're obeying God, that thing God doesn't forget. He reaches it to your generation. So, mbele iko sawa when you trust God. And let me tell you, God is such a protector, whether he does it by hiding you, because there are times we've been hid. Like, you want to be out there, doing something meaningful that people will see. I've wanted that since I was a kid. And I only came to realize that God hid me because of what I was carrying, so that he will reach it to, my children, my grandchildren, and still, he will still satisfy me with his goodness. Like, I'll be, oh my God, is this the plan? Was this the plan all along? I'm so happy, that he used me like this, because one thing about a parent is that if your children succeed in something you didn't, or something you started, and they make it so big, the pride, is double. Sasa you imagine your grandkids, because those you don't sumbuana with, those you don't fight with, you're like, this is me, Okay, let me go. Let's go, actually. Siku zote nitauimbia sababu nyingi kweli nilipitia, hadi nikajipata nikikushukuru. Sikujua wema wako Bwana. Nimejua yote nikiyapitia, mkono wako ulikuwa umenishikilia, nisianguke. Wewe kimbilio langu, hakuna mwingine, ni wewe pekee yako. gonna lie over here and try to fix whatever I pulled. I will not worry, I will not give up, I will trust on you all the time. It's honestly so much better here. I feel like I'm recovering, but I tried getting up and it's like I'm plastered to this floor or to this mat. So I'm going to give it a little more time. But yeah, just keep going. I already knew I was so stiff and in pain, but I know the cure to that is just lifting the same way and the same weight. So that's what I did. I did even treadmill before leaving. I was like, hey, let me limp my way to home, but I feel like it's subsiding. I'm okay. I can't just be beginning to show you what I'm doing for workouts and then get hurt or start complaining about it. I'll be fixed. All the angels are coming to mend me. I am mended. I am okay. I'm having a wonderful summer. I say that because I'm letting or allowing myself to do things that I haven't been alone. The last time I went swimming alone, I was in Kenya, and it was just like towards the end of our stay there. Anyway, I've swum today, and it's because I was tired. I couldn't do gym today. My muscles were aching the whole night because I've overdone it in the last 2 days. Yeah, so I decided to do something different. I want to wear this mask because, like you can see, I have tanned a lot in the water and the sun. That's the thing. Swimming turns me a lot, turns a lot of people anyway. But I come out dark with bloodshot eyes, and I don't like using the gadgets. Don't like using the goggles. And then my hair is too big to wear a hat, but I'm not complaining. When I want to swim, I just swim. I never think about the after effects. Okay, my mask is torn, but I'm not going to waste it. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to wear it, and I'll have it while I clean. The house is really not so much dirty, but I'll still do a bit of vacuuming because we have a bit of debris on the floor, and then I have to do laundry because of the swimming clothes. I still have some laundry to do. Kidogo laundry to do. Yeah, but I'm enjoying my summer. I haven't been as busy as I thought I would be, but that's okay. It's a good busy.
My will. This scripture is telling us that God will chase Babylon from its land, and I will appoint the leader of my choice. And we are in a time where God is appointing leaders of his choice. Many of you who are under the sound of my voice, God has appointed you. God has tried you.
So everything is looking nice and neat. You know, I got these bath mats from Dollar Tree, and they're velvet. They've been so nice so far. They're not as large as I would want, but they're velvet, and when you vacuum them, they just look so nice. Anyway, that's the look in the bathroom. It's so nice and neat. I'm happy about that. And the shelf is doing well. It's really helping, even though we need to organize our towels. And what I'm holding here is some paints and brushes I got for doing some painting here. So I want to take them to the guest room. I need to do some painting soon because I should create time actually to either do that or do some creative baking, because it's very important to just keep up with the hobbies. Yeah, but I think I should do at least one painting. I've been following a painter that does really nice small size paintings. I'll show you when I do, if I do. So I want to do some laundry. I just want to get laundry started because I left my swimming things here. Pole pole, usogope safari. I don't know if you noticed, but we had put this up to grab some fruit flies. that came in with some plants. You know, sometimes you get plants, but they have like eggs, fruit fly eggs in them. And once they get into a warm place like the house environment, they start hatching. We had so many and they're so tiny, they get you so frustrated. So we had to use this to catch them. It's done a good job. It's not too bad now. This thing is kind of annoying me just because it's not aligned. I'm still so dark from that turn, but it's okay. I just remembered I haven't hydrated today. And what I want to do before I sit down and then totally lose the plot, because I want to do some reading. Are you guys in the kind of industries where you don't stop reading? Like you have to keep updating yourself? I honestly feel like I have homework. So I want to... This is the hard part about swimming, the drying of the hair. And I actually have to do a different video because I want to cook vegetables, but I want to do some content with it, so I'll miss and plus with you. Let's actually do that because I'm still doing my cleanups and stuff. Kada shaire tunana kenikarige keraweroine. Narambe ho ketemwadani ndiagato mamara. In school, they teach you to divide the onion like that. Once you cut in half, you divide inside, especially if you want to dice. If you want a tiny dice. But if you're not comfortable doing that, honestly, the onion is naturally divided. So you can just julienne before you do the next thing. And then, of course, you're supposed to hold it in a way that is safe. So if you put your knuckle there, you chop easily. This takes time to learn because you're focused on other things like speed and all that, but that's just the way. Your knuckle is supposed to be against the knife. I'm never able to do that. Not never. If I put my mind to it, I will. I think the fact that I'm a home cook, I give myself a lot of grace. Did you know that they measure like when they're training you, they will use a ruler, so that if they say get a julienne, you're supposed to measure the size of a julienne and cut the size of a buttonette, cut the size of, I don't even know, it's all coming into my mind. But yeah, you're supposed to measure with the ruler and get the right size. This is a fine dice, but some pieces are still bigger, and you can always reduce, especially if you're mincing. Yeah, but this is a good even size. Why do they require even size? So that your food can cook evenly, and whatever else you want to add. Right now I'm making mirepoix for my beef. I often feel like I'm always doing this, but I really, as you guys know, have that piece of beef that I want to cook. But I'm doing that alongside other few meals that I will cook today. Mostly today my content is on vegetables, on blanching vegetables. So keeping with the same size of cut, we can do that with our celery and carrots as well. So just dividing like a thicker julienne on that celery. And then once you get the slim stalks of celery, you just go thin on that. Again, my hand gets funky. It's funny how if you're in a professional kitchen, you do it so automatically. You do the most. So now I want to show you how to how you get that cut on a carrot, because carrots are kind of funky because they're hard. Yeah, they are a root vegetable, so usually the simplest way to learn is that you need to cut that so that you get that part lying flat, and then you're going to get these slim blocks, and then those are the ones you're going to align, and you don't necessarily have to pile them together, but you can. Let's pile those three. So by doing that, that's a julienne, right? Those sticks are julienne. If you go any thinner, there'll be matchsticks. But anyway, you align this and cut. And this is the kind of cut where you actually lift your knife to cut, because you can't slide the way you would if you're cutting like herbs, or you know, if you're trying to chiffonade. So this one, you actually lift your knife and get the cut right. Yeah, so that's the cut we are going for, a fine dice. Yeah, so that everything is uniform. I should have kept it the way I cut it, but anyway, you're supposed to do this nice, fine and fast. These are the experiences you're supposed to get when you're young, so that by the time you're reaching my age, you're so perfect You're an executive chef, but you know what? There's still so much learning to do. And it's fun learning, even at my age. Never stop learning. I will start warming a little water here, and this will cook our carrots. In the meantime, we'll start cutting our carrots. And I wanted some pretty carrots, but I also wanted to show you this fun way of, this is a very common style in the restaurants. They cut like that. It's called an oblique. Just gets you some nice shapes. I would cut like this. I'm not sure how well it will cook in this water. I do want to cook forever, but I just might. I just might, and then I'll cook my zucchini a different way. I wanted them to be the same shape, but I'm feeling since I started, this will be mismatched if I don't cut all of them like that. And I don't want to waste a thing. Don't want to waste a precious carrot, you know. So yeah, this way of cutting for carrots especially, there's a different one that seems like it's rounded. You cut with a particular knife if you want to change the world. But these are fun. So what I want to do is steam the carrot or boil the carrot in shallow water, and then since they will be like almost all the way cooked, I will add butter and herbs. I can even add my herb garlic. I got these cutters, and I'll just show you with zucchini because this I'll be frying later in a pan as a side for my meal. Yeah, so these cutters, different sizes. So like if you want more grooves, you can use the one that has, you know, tinier grooves. And this is also a very fun way, and you can cut them large or small. Like for me, these ones, I just want to use up this zucchini. I had bought 3 and this is the last of the batch. But also, like, I like serving this fun stuff. Yeah, it just gets my hubby smiling. So I'll cook them the same way, just in a little shallow water, and then add some butter and some herbs. Very nice. So this is how I wanted to do the carrots, but you guys influenced me. Yeah, these are so fun, whether you're grilling or cooking in a pan. I'll cook this in a pan. One of the more challenging things I'm having to learn in this season is how to rest. I think I got so used to just doing things, even on camera. I'm always like cleaning or something like that. So I've been reminding myself to rest, and rest is good. And usually when I have to remind myself to rest, it's because I've done something that requires rest after, whether it's working out or walking. If I don't rest, I'm going to harm myself, So if you're in the same boat, this is just a reminder. Try and rest, calm down, be still, and wait on God like that, Yeah. When the rain is sweet, when the rain is sweet, they go higher. This year, this year, this year. Where? I think I've cooked this meat too long. It was seeming so ngumu to me, so I've cooked it for like 2 hours, but it's good. It's good, it's great. We're going to enjoy this. So now I can see the bone. It was bigger than we thought. So this is a good sauce that was created. As you know, I don't thicken my sauces with flour, but I'm going to experiment on that because I found a keto flour from King Arthur, the company, and I think it's a good one. So I'm going to experiment with that so that I'm not so restricted, because I really hate using cornstarch slurry or just a slurry with regular flour, with all-purpose flour. So having an option is good. Although I really don't like thickening, but to know that I can make a roux, to know that there's flour available to make a roux or bechamel, sini mzuri sana. Yeah, this is a nice, delicious, warm meal, especially because it's been raining a lot in the evenings. And do you guys notice how I will cook one meal with you? Like whenever I'm doing a video, that's the meal I'm cooking. Like the way I was doing with quiches. And now it's been beef and chicken, but beef mainly. And I know soon we will be onto something else. So I hope, even if it's one of you, you've adopted to this. So I know that someone somewhere is enjoying the same thing, because it's really, really delicious. This is really truly delicious. I hope my niece will cook for my mom or for her family. There's one niece of mine who follows me, but she's in school, so whenever she's at home, I know she's checking out what auntie is cooking. Actually, that girl has caused me to just be very patient with my cooking content. Even if it's not going anywhere, I know my family is watching, even when it seems like it's not going anywhere. I know there's that one Kamodo, there's always one person that will watch. Anyway, so this is going to be our dinner. We'll serve it in bowls, and this is a nice collagen filled meal because of the length it has taken. We've drawn all the nutrients from those bones, so nzuri sana. Yeah, it's not okay to not taste. So I'm going to use, I want you to see my reaction. I'm going to use this bar Stara we got from my teacher downtown. Yeah. Come on, Imbaya, I will not hide. I will grimace. It's never not nice. And I'm telling you, the way that mirepoix works with the red wine and the stock, chef's kiss. Haya, tutaonana baadaye. Yeah, let me go charge my phone. I'll see you next time. I think this is it. Yeah, this video is action packed, so I'll see you next time. We'll finish it today, hopefully. Bye bye.